Question, Connor?
No, I was curious what the answer is.
Oh, yeah.
3 equals 9.
Okay, so let's go ahead and remind ourselves, what is it actually saying here? And I want you to write this in words on your paper, okay, because this helped us a lot. This is saying, what power of 3, right? My base is 3. What power of 3 gives us 9? What power of 3 does give us 9? Is it 3 to the first power? No, that would be 3. Let's write that down. 3 to the first. What is 3 to the first? Just 3?
Yeah.
What is 3 to the second power? 3 squared.
6.
3 times 3?
Oh, 3 times 3 is 9.
9. So what is our answer here? What was my... Nice. It was 2. Right? What power of 3 gives us 9? 2. 3 squared gave me 9. Let's hold off with number 4. We'll come back to number 4. Okay, let's look at number 5. Okay, so again, do you guys want to keep writing down the sentences? No? Let's just remind ourselves what it's saying. What power of 2 gives me 32? What power of 2 would give me 32? Now, careful here. It's not saying 32 divided by 2. In fact, I totally forgot. Everybody go grab a calculator. You're going to need one of my calculators, not your phone, because you're going to need a special button on the calculator today. Everybody go grab one.
Log.
Yep, Eli's got it. We're going to need the log button today. Awesome. Okay, so on numbers 3 through 10, we can do the guess and check method. What we're actually doing, just like we did on number 3. Is it 3 to the first? No. 3 to the second? Yes. That gave us 9. So let's do some guess and check for 2. If my base is 2, we know it's probably not going to be 2 to the first power, because what is that? 2. What's 2 squared? 2 times 2.
4.
4. 2 cubed. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4. Times another 2. What's 4 times 2?
8.
8. So 2 cubed is 8. Not quite to 32 yet. Maybe we're almost there. 2 to the 4th. Okay, we just figured out that 2 cubed was 8. What is 8 times another 2? 8 times 2.
14.
Close. 8 times 2.
16.
16. So 2 to the 4th is 16. What is 16 times 2? Multiply by another 2. 16 times 2. 32. Ooh. Okay, so what power of 2 gave us 32?
5.
5. So we know our answer is 5. Okay, so that's what we're using on numbers 3 through 10, the guess and check method. Okay, so let's try that again. Number 6. 4 to the what power, meaning what's going to be on this side, will give me 64. Do some guess and check. What do you think? Isaac, what'd you get? Cubed. So Isaac says cubed. Let's test it out. 4 cubed, okay? 4 times 4? Just 2 of them. 4 times 4? 4 times 4? 16. 16 times 4. What's that? Do it in your calculator if you need it. 64. Oh, okay. So Isaac's absolutely right. Log 4 of 64 would be 3, because the power 4 to the 3rd gives us 64. Okay, let's see if we can do a couple more with the guess and check method.
Do that on the calculator.
Oh. Do you guys just hear Braden? How do you do it on the calculator? We're going to get to that. There's a way easier way, but I'm not going to tell you yet. Okay, so number 7, think about it. Okay, you might be able to get this one right off the top of your head without using your calculator. 7 to the power of what is going to give us 49? 7 to the first power? No, that's 7. What about 7 squared? 7 times 7? 49. So our log 7 of 49 would be 2. Okay, we kind of get in the guess and check method a little bit. I will tell you it's the harder method. We don't always want to guess and check things, but we'll get to the easier method in just a second. Okay, what about 6? 6 to the power of what, meaning on this side, is going to give us 216. Okay, maybe let's do some guess and check in your calculator. Okay, let's try, I know it's not going to be 6 to the first power because that's just 6, right? Let's try 6 squared. No. Clear. Let's try 6 to the power of 3. 6 cubed. Ooh, did we get what we were looking for?
Yes.
So what is log 6 of 216 equal? 3. So that's kind of how you do the guess and check in the calculator. Let's try that again in number 9. 2 to the power of what is going to give us 16? Let's do some guess and check in our calculator.
4.
Ooh, okay, let's 2 to the 4th power. Braden's absolutely right. Gives me 16, which means my answer for log 2 of 16 is 4. Okay, notice I skipped 4 and 10. Why? What's different about 4 and 10?
It has 1/4.
It has a fraction in it, okay? Don't freak out. We're still asking ourselves, 2 to the what power would give us 1/4? Okay, well, let's do some guess and check in our calculator. Pull out your calculator. I know it's not going to be 2 to the first because that's just 2. 2 squared? 4.
4.
Is that what we're looking for?
No.
Not quite. What do you think, Connor?
I was just asking, how do you square on a calculator again?
Oh, there's a little button right here that says x squared. Right there. Good question. Okay, maybe let's keep going. What is 2 cubed?
8.
Wait a second.
No.
I'm getting bigger with my numbers. I need to get smaller for 1/4. Okay, everybody write this on your paper. We know that 2 squared gives us 4, right? Correct? We're looking for 1/4, so maybe...
0. What about 0?
Ooh, good question. What is 2 to the 0 power? What's anything to the 0 power?
1.
Ah, dang it. Not what we're looking for. But let me remind you about one of our exponent rules. What happens when I have a negative exponent?
Oh, it goes down.
It goes down. So instead of 2 positive 2 equaling 4, what does 2 to the negative 2 equal?
4.
Uh-huh.
So that would be negative on the other one.
So then our equals -2. Okay, maybe put a star by that. If you're getting a fraction right here, okay, let's make a note. If this guy's a fraction, that means your answer is going to be negative because you had a negative exponent. Does that kind of make sense? If you see a fraction right there, you know it has to be a negative because it's a negative exponent. Okay, so let's practice that one more time. Let's go back to number 4. Okay, so we're looking for 4 to the power of what, I'm running out of room, gives me 1/64. Well, first of all, 4 to the power of what would give me 64? Let's do some guess and check. Let's just look for that 64 piece. 4 squared gives me 16. No.
No.
4 to the power of 3. Ooh, 64. Is that kind of what we're looking for? Okay, so instead of positive 3 being our exponent, what does our exponent have to be? Not positive 3, but negative 3. Okay, because 4 to the positive 3 is 64. You may. That would mean that 4 to the negative 3 is 1 over 64. Flipped it upside down. So negative 3 would be our answer for 4. Okay, I told you that there's a way easier way, right, to figure these out on your calculator. Because look at what we're dealing with now for numbers 11 through 14. Still saying 2 to the power of what's going to give me 66. But what if there is no nice pretty number that you can take 2 to the power of and get 66? This is where our calculator comes in. Okay, so everybody make this rule on your paper. Okay, do a little star. This is what we call the change of base rule. The change of base rule. And here's how we're going to punch these into the calculator to give us the actual answer instead of guessing and checking. Okay? So let's say we have, for our purposes, we're just going to write x and y. Log, our base, we're going to call it x. The big number we're going to call y. Right? Just placeholders for whatever numbers are there. How we punch this into the calculator, we have log of y on top divided by log of x. Log of y, so whatever that number is in the y spot, divided by log of x. Everybody have that written on your paper? So you're going to have to use it today. It's not too difficult. Okay, let's try it. So first of all, what's in my x spot? What's the base in this case?
2.
2. What's the y in this case?
66.
66, okay. So we rewrite this in order to punch it into the calculator. Remember, log of my y, so log of 66, divided by log of my x, log of 2. Okay? Because notice on your calculator, when we look at our calculator, here's our little log button right there. Let me clear this. See, everybody see our little log button?
Mm-hmm.
Does it let you choose a base when you click on it, like log of 2?
Yeah.
Does it?
No.
No, it doesn't let you choose a base. Okay, so this is where our change of base rule comes into play. So for number 11, we're going to type in log, in our parentheses, 66, close parentheses, divided by log of 2, close parentheses, hit enter. Was there a nice pretty number that you took 2 to get 66? Nope. But is a decimal still a number? Yeah, it's just an ugly number. So our answer would be, let's round it to 1 decimal place. Since this is a 4, would my 0 stay a 0 or move up to a 1?
Stay 0.
Stay 0, below 5. Okay, so we would write this as 6.0. Yes, put the 0.0 when you're rounding. 6.0. Way easier than the guess and check. Just punch it into a calculator, see what it gives you. Let's try it again. Number 12, we actually do have a decimal here. What's my x and what's my y? What's in the x spot? What's my base, Kaylee?
6.
And what was in my y spot?
6.29.
Nice. Which one goes on top, my x or y?
Y.
Good job. So we have log of 6.29 divided by log of 6. Okay, let's punch it into our calculator so we can see how we do it again. Log of 6.29, close parentheses, divided by log of 6, close parentheses. And what are we going to round this to? Is the 2 going to push this up to a 1 or keep it a 0?
Keep it 0.
Keep it a 0. 1.0. Nice. Okay, all we're doing now is just punching stuff into a calculator. All right, let's try that again. Maybe now you can even try it on your own, see if you get the same answers as us. What's in my X spot? What's my base for 13?
3.
3. What's in my Y spot?
6.1.
Which one goes on top when dividing?
Y.
Y. Log of 6.1 divided by log of 3. Easy peasy. Let's just punch that into our calculator. We have log of 6.1 divided by log of 3. Okay, is the 0 behind the 1 going to push it up or keep it a 1?
Keep it a 1.
Keep it a 1. 0 is definitely below 5, so our answer is 1.1. Okay. How are we feeling? Before we do our last example, show me a fist of 5. Oh yeah, I know how to punch this in, get the answers, round it off. Okay, let's do one more example then. Number 14, what's my base? What's my X?
3.
3. What's my Y?
55.
55. Which one goes on top when dividing?
55.
55. We have log of 55 divided by log of 3. All we gotta do now is punch this into a calculator. Okay, so I have log of 55, close parentheses, divided by log of 3, close parentheses. Ooh, what's this one gonna round to? Nice, my 4 is below 5, so the 6 is going to stay a 6. So 3.6.